Okay, everyone. My claim for today: society wants you to fail. Society programs everyone around you to help make you fail. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Yes. But let's think about it. Let's meditate on this, okay? Folks freak out when you do things differently. And if you do the same thing everyone else does, you're going to get the same results as everyone else. That's true. But society, what do they want you to do? They want you to be in debt because they're in debt. They want you to have that 30-year mortgage, those student loans, that car loan, the nice house, get married to somebody who is quote unquote pretty by the definition of our beauty standards. That's what society wants. And everything that all that leads to is you being in debt, you being stuck in a dead end job, you not being able to breathe, to move around. It is a lack of freedom. And people can't wait for you to join them. I know, it's tough. And I'm not saying everybody is like this. I mean, I'm sure you've had some wonderful mentors in your life who genuinely want the best for you. But let's be honest, it is in all of us. We are insecure human beings, and when we see someone else doing better than us, we get jealous. We get envious, or worse, we have to take a look back at our lives and go, where did I do something wrong? Where did I go wrong here? I know it's tough, but hey, that's humans. Humans are very insecure beings. So anyway, let's look at what other ways society wants to see you fail. Let's look at commercials. Every commercial is for you to go out and get in debt. Every commercial is for you to go out and spend money recklessly. Because why not? The people selling you these products, they don't want competition. They'd rather you give them your money. And if you need to be in debt to get that money, to get that stuff, so be it. Doesn't matter. All right? Everything society tells you, you need to buy one of these, one of those. Or else you're weird, you're strange, and you don't really fit in. My friends, it is meant to destroy you. It is meant to keep you in debt. Let's talk about envy a little, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you. Society, that means me as well, okay? I remember when one of my cousins told me, or I was told that he was getting married. I was a bit jealous, a bit envious, and at the same time, I mean, I never met the girl, but at the same time, I was thinking to myself, man, I wish I had this feeling. I wish he wasn't getting married, so I wouldn't have the pressure. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have to look at my own life and go, where have I, what have I done wrong? And that's how we all behave when somebody else that we grew up with is doing better than us. We are forced to look at ourselves and go, well, what am I doing wrong? And people don't like that. People rather you fail so that they feel better about themselves. People rather see you fail so that they can point at you instead of pointing at their own life and going, man, I've screwed up. Some people, not everyone, but some people just can't wait for you to fail, and that's what they'll talk about. Next time you're at a reunion or you're having lunch with your coworkers, let's be honest. What do we talk about a lot? We talk about failure. We talk about, ooh, that person fell hard. They went through hard times, and it was their fault. We love to look at that. I know it sucks. It's horrible, but it's true. And the best example I can give you is celebrities. People love to see celebrities fail. The bigger the scandal, the better the story, the juicier the story. Oh my gosh, look at what he or she did. People love that. These are the same people who used to worship them, okay? These are the same people that used to scream their names whenever they came out to do some singing or pass or throw a football around, pass a basketball, whatever. But the harder they fall, ooh, the funner it is. And that's why I think a lot of the media gets frustrated with a soccer player like Lionel Messi because he's so calm, collective. He's very respectful towards his children, towards his wife, towards other women, and the media hates him for it. They're like, "Where's our scandal? Where's our crazy playboy soccer player?" The man has one thing on his mind, and that's kicking a ball. That's what he loves, and people hate that. People try to make him to be this celebrity playboy billionaire. He doesn't care. Or I don't even know if he's in the $1 billion racket. To be honest, one of the greatest soccer players of all time. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. And society just can't wait for its celebrities to fall, for them to do the worst, most disgusting thing ever, to keep them from from ever achieving any sort of peace in their life, because they love it. And unfortunately, we do that to our fellow neighbors. We look at them and we go, oh, we love to talk about how bad their life turned out, even though they were doing well. Because then the focus is no longer on us, on how we need to improve our lives. I know it's horrible, but it is often true. And everything in society is meant to make you fail. So, anyway, hope not to get too dark on you. It's more about being conscious about it. It's like I said, it's in all of us. But the more conscious we are about it, the less we can act on it. The more we can stop ourselves from being envious, from being jealous, from uh, wishing for the individual to fail. It is more evident in some folks. It's some more evident in some people that you meet that you're like, you know what, that person can't wait for me to fail because he hates my guts and I make him uncomfortable. My success makes that person uncomfortable. They can't wait for me to fail. You know what? You gotta be aware of that. And you gotta stay away from those people, okay? Because they're no good for you. So, anyway, hope you're having a wonderful night. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.